We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Pablo Montañez is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Elvis Franco, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Batting second, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
The next Cub up, J.C. Embry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Batting third, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's set and the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
That's inside.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Santo Vega is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Stepping into the box, Guillermo Cuevas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Angel.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Javier Angel, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Cuevas aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Scooped up. There's one. On to first. A double play.
Batting third. No outfielder.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Bo Neff is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Two and two now with 2 gone here in the home half of the first.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
First offering on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Cuevas has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Travis James.
At the plate, Travis James. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope, outside.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Adam Greenberg is on deck. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now in the box, Adam Greenberg looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch on its way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Isaac Pineda stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1, here it comes.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1
First and second now, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Alexis Olivo hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. The 2-1 home.
Count 3-1.
Jose Alvarez is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Jose Alvarez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 289 is the average coming in. 10 home runs and 34 driven in. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Base is empty here with nobody out. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Standing in now, Rich Cardona, fouled away. 258 the average to begin play. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
To the plate now, Salvatore Navarre, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Jesse Padilla. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Olivo over to his right. 1 down. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Standing in, Santo Vega. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Elvis Franco.
Into the box now, Elvis Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now a move over to first in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ryan Buckner will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Ready with the 0-1.
At the ball.
Second and third, 2 away. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
1-2. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cuevas is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Jamal Redmond.
The second baseman,
First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Redmond, a 25-year-old, this is his first year at the big league level. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
3-0 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
The pitcher, Pablo Montañez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The center fielder, number 2, Guillermo.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Guillermo Cuevas. First pitch of the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
At the plate, Javier Angel batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Pineda shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Bo Neff.
Stepping into the box, Bo Neff. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Two out, nobody on. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. And he takes a called strike two. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And a sinker, called strike three as he's rung up and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Digging in, Freddie Santiago. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Just off the plate and high, ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Digging in now, Travis James. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. James is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Grounded to first, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 24, Adam Greenberg.
Striding into the box, Adam Greenberg. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Isaac Pineda. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. From the stretch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 3-1 pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 1-2. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Neff will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Phillies lead it 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Phillies.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Alexis Olivo. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So coming to the plate, Jose Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Three runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And this will be fouled away. And this is taken for a ball high and tight, 2-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Padilla will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rich Cardona.
At the plate, Rich Cardona comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch, and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at bat. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Popped up. James waits on it. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Salvatore Navarre.
Coming to the plate now, Salvatore Navarre. He's set. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
From the belt, the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Popped him up. Franco is there for it. And that retires the side. One left for Philadelphia, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. He said it's tough to be successful when you can't find ways to get guys home. And while that's frustrating for everyone down here, he said sometimes you just have to move on. Move on to getting the job done next time. He also said they may try to focus on manufacturing more opportunities in traditional ways as opposed to sitting back and swinging, hoping that someone will come through with a big hit.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. Santo Vega is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. He'll try it again. 3-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Elvis Franco. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. This is line to left. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. J.C. Embry comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Bounce to first. He's got it. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They trail in this one 3-0. So striding forward now, Jamal Redmond. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Fouled off. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Again, another foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Pablo Montañez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. And there's ball 1. Yeah, the rain's starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Guillermo Cuevas as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 3-0. Stepping up now, Ryan Buckner. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Neff has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in once again, Freddie Santiago as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Cuevas is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Travis James.
So in now for Chicago, Travis James. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled straight back. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Jackson Espinoza enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 19.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Javier Angel. First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. That's inside. 2-0. Pitch on the way. Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in, Bo Neff. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
The batter, the catcher,
Alexis Olivo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, Adam.
Into the box, Adam Greenberg, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Angel is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 17, Isaac Pineda.
Digging in, Isaac Pineda. First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Striding in, Jesse Padilla, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-1. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. A ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Jeff Kell enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jeff Kell.
Miguel Vasquez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Miguel Vasquez.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. Count is full. Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Elvis Franco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Philadelphia is on top, 3-1. Chris Doyne gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Chris Doyne.
Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Jose Alvarez.
The first baseman, Jose Alvarez.
And the pitch. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Rich Cardona. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Now it's 2-0. Pitch on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Greenberg is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Salvatore Navarre.
So stepping in, Salvatore Navarre. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, Navarre is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as the lead remains 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Donald Nash is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Lamar Saldana is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 39.
Into the box, J.C. Embry. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away. The 1-2. This is skied into short left center. Navarre calls for it. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 22. Ryan Buckner.
Ready for another chance. Ryan Buckner. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And it's fouled away. Left side, but well foul. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Soft liner towards short. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get a knock.
In now, Freddie Santiago, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's outside. Hey!
The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
2-2 now.
high in the air into shallow left center. Neff comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13, Travis James.
Ready once again, Travis James. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Cuevas is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs strand 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jamal Redmond.
The second baseman, Jamal Redmond.
First offering on its way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
2-2 the count. Now the pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Reined in. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Lamar Saldana.
So striding in, number 39. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Guillermo Cuevas, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Angel.
To the plate now, Javier Angel, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Phillies strand 1, and it's still 3-1. Curtis Alvarez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Phillies. Number 28, Curtis Alvarez.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Adam Greenberg, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
At the plate, Isaac Pineda, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Neff arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
The right fielder, number 3, Javier Angel.
Ready for another shot now. Jesse Padilla. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, the high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
James Bai will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 11, James.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Pablo Montañez earned his 5th win of the year. Curtis Amoros closes the door for the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.